SBS was good. Hey, this video, I'm titling it this generation's obsession with brain rot, right? Quick disclaimer before I get started. First of all, I'm a part of this generation, right? I've been a meme kid my whole life. I've been an internet kid my entire life. This especially applies to me. You know, I definitely need to work on this because I joke about this with my friends and stuff like that. But let's get into it, man. You know, usually it starts out with memes and it starts out with, jokes, but it always stems from something deeper. The definition of brain rot is literally just being chronically online, constantly consuming low quality content, right? For way too long, right? Hence the term, you're rotting your brain with low quality content. You got memes like Hawk Tua right now that's popping on TikTok. That's the biggest one right now, where you'll see just, people randomly say, random internet memes because they watch it for so long that it kind of gets stuck in their head and it replays over and over. Those are the types of things that you start to really notice when you get brain rot, when you consume negative content, right? The truth is, with brain rot, it's funny and it's good to relate to people, especially other young people. You get a good sense of humor, making them laugh and things like that. But it always stems from something sinful, something demonic. Down below is what really stems from it. At the end of the day, you got to realize that a lot of these memes and these people that are the faces of the memes, a lot of them are literally plants. Like you'd be surprised. A lot of them are plants. There's conspiracies that the Hawk Tua girl, right, is also a plant as well. And I believe it. A lot of the times they're put in this position because, as long as you're down with the elites, they're going to give you leverage. You're going to get that fame. You're going to get that clout, right? Everyone's like, yo, are we tuning into the Hawk Tua watch party? I'm like, yo, even my little brother be on that. I be on that shit too. I be joking about it and laughing. Obviously, a lot of it comes from satire, but I mentioned in a video, one of my more popular videos titled "This Generation's Obsession with Femboys is a Problem," right? I mentioned that it all starts with internet memes and then it starts to escalate. People start to really believe it and it starts to escalate into something that can be really bad, right? It can be really bad, right? When it comes down to consuming negative content, it's been a problem of mine for a while. Social media and the internet, you hear the term touch grass, go outside, enjoy nature, enjoy the trees. You hear that term a lot. And that's important, right? When it comes down to brain rot, a lot of people don't realize that we're in the easiest time of our lives. It's so easy to be sucked in with distractions because there's too much comfortability out there nowadays, man. It's turning, especially men, it's turning them weak, bro. Like, let's get serious for a second, like, F all the jokes, F all the brain rot. Like, at the end of the day, right, when you're on the internet too long, there's too much comfortability. We're in the easiest time of our lives. Back then, we had to hunt for our food. Now you can just get it delivered to you, right? Back then, we had to really, if we wanted to transport, we had to go there ourselves. Now you can call people to drive for you. Things like that have caused a lot of comfortability and a lot of change in society. A lot of young people feel like they need to fix their lives now, even though they're only 20. Back then, that wasn't a problem, right? Because the purpose was easy. It was laid out for everyone, right? It was easy. It was just provide and protect and serve your community. That was it. It could be multiple different ways, but everyone has their role. Some people choose different paths, but that was the main thing with men, was to provide and protect. And when you're too much caught up into the brain rot, what ends up happening is, have you seen people in real life that have been chronically online? You hear that term a lot. Somebody is chronically online. I don't know if you guys are in school or anything like that, but in my university, I talk to a lot of people and some of them aren't really all the way there mentally. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not their fault. I blame the system, education system, right? The internet system that has caused people, because at the end of the day, these platforms want to keep you on as long as possible. So whatever quick and easy, catchy meme that they can get into your head, that's how they're gonna keep you on, keep you distracted from your real purpose, right? This is how they get you stuck into the matrix. And at the end of the day, we really got to limit what we see on these platforms. We got to really limit the content that we consume, because a lot of that stuff gets implanted into your head. Those are portals, right, that can get implanted into your head, right? And it could ultimately determine the outcome of how you live, right? It determines your habits and your outcome and what you think in your mind on the regular, right? Because your mind is like a supercomputer. At the end of the day, it absorbs information and it keeps stuff stored. Whatever you watch a lot is what you're gonna emulate and replicate, right? And I noticed this happen to me a lot, where I notice when I'm on the internet more, I'm a lot more negative. I feel real bad. I feel like very, I start to feel very just, your heart gets hardened, right? And then you start taking it out on other people. You might do that by making fun of them, by bringing them down, by doing all this, just because the internet does it, right? You might not be like that, but since the internet, you've watched so much of it, you see it, and yeah, it makes you laugh a little bit. It can also, this stuff doesn't seem serious now, but these kind of things, comfortability and all these things, these portals, these could lead to societies falling, like dead ass. I'm serious. Like, it doesn't seem that serious now, but look at right now, suicide rates are going up. We're in the easiest times of our lives right now, but most men are more affected by this than anybody, because women, yeah, they have to go out there and work and stuff like that, but that's not their real role. A lot of them, they don't have to really do that. They just have to make sure to hold things down domestically. I don't want to sound like bad, but that's really what it comes down to. With men, we gotta, go out there and provide for the fam, get the food, get the money. And I guess in today's day, right, that's what's really going, it won't determine who you are as a person, but it will help your value. It'll make you feel powerful. When you help somebody, when you provide for somebody, you get that aura in you. You feel good, right? Naturally, brain rot includes stuff like, the hub, semen retention can tie to this as well, because actually that's the ultimate form of brain rot right there. Because like I said in my previous video, I mentioned about P. Diddy, where it always gets worse and worse. The flesh always wants more, right? When it comes down to, me, I'm a believer in God. I believe in the Bible. The flesh always wants more, and it's going to keep getting it until it gets so bad that eventually it leads to death. This is how societies collapse. These types of things kill societies, right? And this might sound like, to an average person, it might sound goofy as hell, like, man, it ain't that serious, what are you talking about, but if you really understand, and if you really have a kind of a sense of urgency, you really see it for what it is, you would understand this stuff too, right? Think of it from a person's perspective that doesn't use social media, right? They're a lot more present, they're a lot more clear. Things is clear to them. They're a lot more happy in the sense that they know what they have to do. They have a direction that they want to go to. There's a lot of men out there that they leave school and they leave, what they're forced to do, and they have no idea what to do outside of it, right? They have no idea what to do, right? It's good to have a game plan early when it comes down to these things. It's always good to keep these things in your mind. Don't let it scare you. Just make sure that you contribute, because the energy matters, right? If you're somebody who's clear and present, that's gonna rub off on other people. That's why it's important as a person to really do your job on the self-improvement spiritual journey and allow your light to go onto other people. You want to be a beacon of light in this world, right? And with brain rot, there's plenty of distractions that are trying to stop you from doing that, really. And I might make another video going into real detail on that, because the brain rot, it's funny, for a certain period of time, but it gets real serious after. Go watch my videos about this generation's obsession with femboys, and watch my video about P. Diddy. I really go in depth on the flesh and, how the body always wants more, and that it will never be enough, right? And it'll eventually keep upgrading and keep taking steps until it gets so bad that eventually you die. Like, you can die off this type of stuff, man. Move carefully out here, man. I don't want to see my viewers and my supporters, I don't want to see you guys live miserable, period, man. That's why I decided to make these videos. I wanted people that I could really speak out to, relate to, and hopefully I could allow my personality to really be shown on this joint. But again, it's your life though. I can't really tell you how to live it, but this is the message that I really wanted to preach today. I think I'm gonna end it off right here, man. I appreciate y'all. Always one love. You know, praise to the Most High. I'm happy to be here always. I love you guys, man. I really do. I really do. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. I appreciate y'all, man. See y'all.